Hi, everybody. We'll watch something until someone comes on. We'll watch this crazy guy.
In a moment. But first, in Kenner, Louisiana, Jody, speak your mind.
How do you do, sir?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I would like to enlighten you, if I may, sir. You know, it seems as though people such as yourself seem to be, not through your own fault, having the opportunity and finger pointing the HIV virus contaminations to those of the homosexual preferences, you know. I
know.
think that what actually needs to be stood to be corrected, not only for more knowledge to be acquired, but we need to get right down to the actual event of actually where this HIV virus transpired from.
All right.
All right? Like, for instance,
where did it originate from?
it originated actually in the central regions of the jungle area of South Africa. Now, let me explain to you, if I may, without any interruption. The intentional purpose of
Jody,
the HIV virus is nothing more than a man-made
Jody, all right, I put Jody on hold. Jody, you're on hold. I'll bring you back if you're going to interact with me. Jody?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to interact with me. All right?
Sorry?
We're on TV. So I just want to ask for this uninterruptible speech you'd like to give. How much time do you need?
Well, at least about 6 minutes, sir, or 5 minutes.
6 minutes.
Most, sir.
All right, well, now let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
It cost us probably, if we worked it all out, about $300 a minute.
I understand.
So could I put you on hold? You give us a credit card number, and we'll put an $1,800 charge on it, and then I'll give you the 6 minutes. Do you have a credit card to do that?
Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. And let me say this much. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. And if we interact in a dialogue, then it's free. It's free for you if we interact. But monologues have to pay their own way.
I understand that, sir. But the thing is that a lot of misconception in regards to this has been targeted to the gay sexual. And that is not the truth, sir.
Yes.
You know, we need to, even the Bible says the truth will set you free.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, you know, I have done enough research and investigation into the scenario of the implementation and the creation into the HIV virus that all I'm asking is the ample time in which to set the record truly.
All right.
It should be.
All right, I'll let you take a shot at explaining your version. I have one quick question for you, though.
Yes, sir?
What would you...
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I told. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
No. I'd rather hear what you were gonna say.
Oh, this is that Bob guy. I told you about the open theist guy. He's crazy.
Oh, I heard him a little bit when I switched over. He was yelling at someone and hung up on him.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's like kind of like Pastor Anderson in a way. Very messed up and crazy.
Huh. Is there any new news on Pastor Anderson? What's going on there?
Nothing. Last I heard, he was hating on that, going after that one lady, called her the WHORE word.
A hoe?
Yeah.
But in the meaner way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's rude.
He always says that. Every time he just go crazy and start screaming that word. Over and over again. He's a crazy guy.
Oh. Big Bad Mama sent me a bunch of kitty cat pictures. Oh. Oof, I don't know how he does it. I couldn't be in there with all them cats. Makes you
like
very
this?
sad. No.
Oh,
but,
like this?
That one's cute. That one's about to bite.
Or like this?
I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm here for Missing Mod. Oh, hi, Spooky. My Spooky Bear. Man, I wish we weren't all so far away from each other. because that would be so fun to all hang out one day. Go pick Logan up. I know that, like, you don't ever think about that, like how much you would like to meet everybody. I know I do. Then everybody will know that I'm really I'm a, I don't know, I don't want to call myself a cross dresser, but I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but there really isn't. I'm kind of, I don't want to make fun of that topic anymore.
Are you about the same size as Steven?
No, he's way taller than me. I think he's 6'3". He's my brother's height, or 6'4", I think. My brother's 6'3", and he's pretty much a giant. Well, not a giant, but he's much taller than me. Which doesn't seem like 3 inches is a lot, but it is. It is. How tall are you?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Are you taller, or are you shorter? Or... Shorter guys are more what do you call that? Where they're closer to, not closer to the ground like that, but they have a oh crap, I don't know. Somebody out in the chat hopefully will remember what that is. Oh, center of gravity or something like that. So you guys can get ripped and just be a powerhouse, you know. Taller guys are just intimidating, which is is great until somebody puts a fist in your face. Then it's not. Like Steven. You know, I don't think Steven would like fist fight anyone. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He had a bunch of brothers and sisters. Have you ever been in a fight before? Like with your siblings?
Yeah. I think.
Ooh. Like real fist fight?
No. I don't know, but what about this Steven?
That Steven will definitely fist fight you.
Oh, this Steven.
Mm-mm.
Or these Stevens.
I don't know.
What about the a Jesuit priest?
I love how he's got his hand on Kent's head. It's hilarious.
Oh, this guy.
I see Aiden in the second guy, but I just do not see. I guess I kind of see. Christian's nose isn't like that, though, is it?
I don't know.
It might be, I guess. I don't know.
What about... Oh, don't be a sad Lupin. Be a happy Lupin.
Short people live longer, Spooky said. That second one, I don't know why. It's my favorite one. Not that one, but the other one.
This one?
The one... Yes. I don't know why.
I think Big Bad Mama or Aiden sent that to me. I'm not sure. I forgot who did. What about this?
I just hear Aiden in my mind going, why is it so seamless?
Truck driver
That was
Aiden.
kind of funny.
Oh.
He could use some eyebrows from Dan, I guess.
What about Gangster Aiden?
I don't like that one so much.
Oh. But this is what happens when people... See this?
Behave yourself.
Yeah. Hope they do that Epic of Gilgamesh.
I know, right? That'd be pretty cool.
Oh.
I know you've been excited about it.
The great
Achilles.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's everybody?
All right, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, how was your day?
I woke up very late because I had to go to sleep at the hour that I did yesterday again. So I woke up very late. I went on to continue working. I'm almost done. And then I got out to pick up something, and there were 3 bikers, friends, who were working on something, and they were making a mess out of everything. So I had to stay there for another 2 hours and fix their bikes. And it's all like elbow grease all day. So I won't say I don't like it. I like it, actually. But I just feel so exhausted right now. I didn't get a nap. I didn't sleep well. So whatever show we're doing tonight, I don't even know. I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna take a nap today. I'm gonna sleep.
Oh, that says so far it's going to be about the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
You know this joke, Steph, huh?
What?
You always change the third letter, whatever it is, on Gilgamesh. So it's
Yeah.
Gilgamesh, it's Gilgamesh, whatever you want it to be.
I like the way. Are you talking about Logan saying that like that?
No, it started by Stephen not pronouncing it right at the beginning, and then this joke kept going, and we came up with different names.
You got to write those down. When he does that, you got to write them down because those are called Bolanisms. Which we love Bolanisms. I do anyway.
I love my brother, but he cracks me up when he does that. And when he says something like shenanigans or something like that, the way he says it like cracks me up every time.
He was looking for you yesterday. He showed up in the chat on my stream and was like, "Have you seen my friend Achilles, my best friend, or something?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're getting a little weird. Like, we need you to calm down."
I know. I went there I sent him an email after that, and I said, "I hear you're looking for me," and he was working. So I don't know what he wanted, but he appeared like 6 hours later or something like that.
He does that sometimes. It's kind of weird. He's done that where he comes on the show and asks if we've seen you or talked to you. And it's like, well, we talk to him the same way you do. I don't know. I just assumed he was like messing around because...
Yeah, I never had this feeling. I've been accused of being a stalker, but I've never had the feeling of being stalked. So now I have that.
Is it a feeling that you get? Because I don't know. I've only been the stalker, or I haven't been the stalked.
I'm going to ask the girls that said I'm stalking them to tell me if they had a feeling about it.
Wait a minute. Is that why you haven't been around as much?
No, I mean... No, there was this one case of that girl we've mentioned in the past where I fell in love. And when I fall in love, which doesn't happen often, I mean, I've had a relationship, but I thought I was in love. I didn't know how deep that feeling can go and why they call it falling in love. So when that happened to me, late in my life, at my 30s, I actually started being a little more like a man should be. Like, find where she works so I can appear there, show her. Yeah. And I was accused of being a stalker. And I'm like, okay, you'll never hear from me again. You'll see what kind of a stalker I am.
Were you trying to be romantic?
Yeah. But these are not the times for princes, they say,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it true they say you live in a coffin?
Sleep in a coffin.
Oh, sleep in a coffin.
Yeah. I suppose I need to buy one because I do sleep when the sun goes up. So yeah, maybe I do need one.
Can we call
the vampire? Achilles.
Count Achilles?
Count Achilles.
Accounties? That one's pretty funny.
What do you think of how that AI says your name?
It can't even spell my name. That's so smart for AI.
Your name is so long, I've just been calling you Chilies.
And I've a lot of my friends in my past used to do that in the States. Chili, they were calling me Chili.
Somebody said that wasn't your real name, and I was like, I don't know. Like, is it for real or? I mean, I don't want to. I'm not asking what your real name is if it's not. But
the thing,
I guess if they were calling you that back in the day, must be.
Yeah, the thing is that I have a
I know Ryan
channel.
did.
I have a channel, and it's my name. And if you go to some racing video, you're gonna see my name somewhere. Like it's there. I mean, I officially, unless I'm using a pseudonym to race, you know. But
What if you're
people don't do their, they will accuse you of something without looking into. I mean, if I was an account that didn't have any videos, that didn't have a history, I get it. You can say, how do we know that he's not lying about this or that? But it's all there, man. I mean, my videos go back to 2006.
oh, what if your real name is Hercules Zeus Alexander the Great?
All those together, huh?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here with all those names,
Or
So I received an email from a friend, and I have bad news, dear Steph. I sent it to you on an email.
I was just seeing that, but
Yeah,
I didn't open it yet.
yeah. Moon missions have been postponed till 2027. So much for that romantic moonwalk that I wanted to take you. Ah,
Oh, oh,
hmm, we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
that's funny. Is this real? For real?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we lost the technology. I told you that already.
I know, right? And it will, and as that guy said, it would be a pain to do it again, like to start again. And I'm like, why? You went to the moon with a Game Boy. That was the technology that existed. Like the power that the spacecraft had was less than the Game Boy, and they still can't make it. Then there are all this stuff that the Globers are not even gonna look into, like we had to erase the tapes
Mm-hmm.
because $20 million per day is not enough. So we had to erase the previous tapes, and we erased the tapes of the moon. We wrote over them. Like, yeah, we've only been there once, and you erased the tapes.
Yeah, these
I,
aren't important.
yeah. It's like I don't erase tapes. I've had a video camera from a very young age, and I've recorded some very silly stuff, but I never wrote over them because I thought, you know, why not just use another tape and have them?
Yeah.
But NASA doesn't think that way. It's like, yeah, we'll do it again in 70 years or something like that. So they give people this thing that, yeah, we're going, man, we're going. I mean, don't listen to those guys, we're going. And then, yeah, okay, we're not going yet.
oh,
But yeah, we're still going, just not immediately. Like
oh,
3 years. Like they just announced that it's gonna be like 3 years from now that they're gonna talk about it again. So
Trying to just
for
put people off, I guess.
for 3 years, people will be saying, "Yeah, we'll see, we're going back," and we're gonna have to listen to them.
Yeah.
what if they send you to the moon?
I like that because I want to find some intelligent life on some planet because I don't see much of intelligent life on this one.
Oh, is it
And I
because of
want to try the moon.
oh, oh. But you
You've
are
been,
the great Achilles.
and I'll be the first great Achilles on the moon if I were to go. You
Or
know,
chilies, one of the two.
yeah, you know that they have a star on Hollywood Drive. The three astronauts that made it to the moon,
Oh,
they have
Yeah,
a
I figured
star on Hollywood Drive. What does that mean? That
oh,
they are actors.
that.
oh.
I figured but Buzz Aldrin would confess or something. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know.
Well, he has taken pictures of flashing the 666 logo on the eye, one eye. So I don't
Well, he's
expect
still a
much.
person, though. He looked to me, out of all of the astronauts that guy talked to, he seemed the most emotional about it. You know, where he was like, just go and ask NASA. We're just passengers. Remember?
Mhm. There was that
He was like,
moment.
but see, he did ask a good question: is how did you get this information? How did that guy get that? Who the hell is he? The guy that did the moon landing stuff? Who
Mhm,
the hell is
mhm.
that guy? What's his name? Because every time I've ever
Kubrick.
seen him, he's been in like he looks like a homeless guy.
Kubrick.
No, the guy that went and interviewed them about
Oh,
the and met the
oh,
guy out front of his local grocery store. You know,
okay. So the guy that received the punch, you
the one
mean?
that did the documentary. A strange thing happened on the way to the moon.
Yeah, which was too many years ago for people still doubting that they are faking it. I mean, it's been what, 30 years from that documentary?
Yeah, but I'm saying, how did that guy get that information? Who is he? Who does he know? And
I
that's
don't
what
know.
Buzz asked him. Buzz Aldrin asked him that. He's like, "Who are you?" You know, like how did you? Because you got to set those interviews up probably through NASA, I would imagine, or through an agent of some kind. You know, they know what they're
I
gonna.
I think the way he pulled it off is back then it wasn't that hard as it is today. So when you told them that we want to interview you about, your moonwalk, they did not expect these kinds of questions. So he
Yeah, but
surprised
he
them.
had footage. He had footage of stuff that even Buzz had never seen. You know, like the footage of the window. You know
Yeah.
how the
And
window they were showing the window.
to be honest, I think these are two different documentaries. The one with the window is the what happened on the way to the moon.
Yeah,
And the
that's
other one is not a documentary. It was a person who I remember his face, but I don't remember his name, who was going on and interviewing them. And he was
yeah,
bringing up
that's
the
the same
Bible.
guy.
Is it the same documentary? I don't remember
I'm
being
pretty sure it's the same one. If it's not, it's definitely from that same exact guy. What the heck is his name? Let me look it up. I'm surprised I don't remember.
and he was going with the Bible and saying, okay, if you went
Yeah,
there, just swear on the Bible.
and he had two books in his hand too. I don't know what the other one was, but
But isn't
let
it
me look it up.
Buzz that punched him?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, see how emotional he was getting about it? I think that if he was to be on his deathbed, he'd probably I think it's eating him up for sure. If it's true, if that's the case and they were lying, I think that he's definitely feeling the worst about it. The other guys seemed like they were like whatever, you know.
Hmm.
They just threw him out. The heck is that guy's name? I'm looking for it.
I think the major possible leak was Armstrong.
Bart
That's why.
Sibrel.
What was it?
Bart Sibrel. He's the one that did the documentary.
I think the one that would expose them could have been Armstrong. That's why he was the first and only to die,
Huh. I don't
because he
know.
died, he died like 2 years later on an accident of testing something, a lander.
Wait,
Uh, yeah.
Neil Armstrong? I thought. Wait, he's
Oh
dead.
no! Wait. Yeah. No, wait a minute.
I was gonna say he's still alive.
I think
Um,
Neil Armstrong just died, but he gave a
which is
very
weird how he never went into. They never got an interview with him.
he gave a very cryptic speech before he died, but I don't remember what is the name of the one that actually died on an
Oh, he
accident.
died. Oh gosh, he died in 2012. That was a long time ago. Um,
But he gave a very cryptic speech on a university before he died, and he was like implying that there are layers to the truth, and it's up to you guys to peel the layers. It's like an onion.
Uh, Achilles, can I
Hmm.
ask you a question? Do you believe the Earth? What is the Earth land on? Is it nothing, or what do you think?
Um, it, the whole the whole concept that we have is that there is space, and we are in it. So if you take that for granted, then you start wondering how can the Earth be in that space? But the whole thing is not like that. There is no such thing as a visitable space. It's just this plane,
Yeah.
and above us is a firmament.
Mhm.
Below us, I don't want to know because it looks like, I don't know, hell, Hades.
I
Uh,
always just went with what the Bible says.
exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't go by that initially. If I did, I wouldn't have a telescope, and especially one that cost me a lot of money. So later, I started, after realizing this, I started getting into the Bible. And that's, it turns out that this is what it is, what it's telling us that it is. And all civilizations around, I don't know the Buddhists, what they did, but the Hebrews, the Greeks, below the earth, they had what we would call the underground, the place of the dead.
Oh.
So wait a minute, I'm trying to see which one was the one that died, because one of the three.
Oh, that was the other astronauts. Are you talking about the one that burnt in the fire? That they people were saying that they killed him because of something. Oh wait, no, that was the 3 astronauts that died like that, huh? Wasn't it?
No, it's one of the three that was on the moon.
Oh.
On this one mission, because supposedly there were others. So it was what, Apollo 11, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yep. So okay. Mission type, operator, spacecraft manufacturer. And also having the telescope that I have, and the knowledge on telescopes, and learning, because it's like it had a curve. You don't just take it and know what you're doing. You're learning. At some point I was like, wait a minute, what kind of a telescope is the Hubble? Like, is it the same diameter? Is it bigger? Is it smaller? Is it longer? Is it the same technology? Or is it the other kinds of telescopes? So I tried looking that up, and you can't find any info about it. It's like, it's a telescope. That's what you guys need to know. It's a telescope. Yeah, but what kind of a telescope? Like, how big? How small? How many inches? How many? What's the field of view? Because we get these humongous pictures of like 50 galaxies together, and then we get one very close-up picture of Saturn. Yeah, but that requires completely different field of view and different gear. So is it automatically switching that gear?
Yeah,
You
right.
know, and you can find info. Like, I mean, anyway, I'm still trying to remember the name of the third person. And wait.
Are you talking about the third? I can just look up the
Okay, so it's
astronauts.
Michael Collins is the third person.
Okay.
Okay, I'm having Mandela effect problem right now, because I was pretty sure it was Neil Armstrong that had died on an accident a couple of years later. But then I remembered what you just said, and I was like, yeah, wait, if it wasn't Neil Armstrong, then who was it? And I don't remember it being Collins. So now I'm having that Mandela moment, but I don't know. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of I don't know. I just don't even talk about it anymore because I
I
wish I
know.
would have never even found it myself, the flat Earth stuff.
Yeah, but didn't that actually transform your understanding of who we are? Why are we
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
So I'm
I know,
grateful.
but it's just so free. It's like, just because you think something different, I rarely bring it up because I can't debate, and I can't remember all the points and stuff. But it's like, I don't know.
No, I
All it is.
seriously
It's not about.
understand what
It's
you
not
think.
about like debate or anything. It's about trying to make you think a certain way, and it's like, I cannot friggin' help that. Like, it's just not. It's not happening.
And those that you're trying to do it for, what they do in response is kind of calling you stupid
Oh,
and
just flat out calling me stupid.
yeah, and telling you that all the cliches that this world has and everything they know from their screen and their screen reality, they bring it to you like you haven't thought about that one. Like, how about that? And it's like so silly. And
See,
that's why I
I
don't.
didn't even get to tell people on my own. It was just some creepy freak was figured it out and then shared it with everyone like it was a joke. And it's like, I don't know. It's whatever. People know about it now. It's whatever.
Yeah, well, they better do their research because I hope I'm wrong. But we're running out of time to say I will look into this in 10 years from now because it all comes back and down to the fact that are we on a dot of nothingness going into nothingness and came from nothingness, or are we in a place that it must have had a creator? Because if it had a creator, we better figure out who he is and what he wants before A, the world ends, which I believe is very close. The signs are overwhelming. B, it might be your end tomorrow.
Yeah, we're all
And
in our own end times, right?
right. Somebody suggested yesterday, no, it was Gigi. Gigi suggested a pastor who Tim showed on his on Gigi's show yesterday. Remember that, Gigi?
Yeah,
Uh,
Peter Ruckman.
right. And thank you, Tim, for bringing him up. So I looked him up and I found one random lecture of his, which was very late at his age. He was like 90. And I love it how old people don't care of what you think about what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's the best thing of being old. Like you
Yeah.
don't care. I'll just say it and do whatever. Yeah, So he said a couple of things that I really enjoyed the whole presentation that he did. I loved it, and I can send it to you, dear Steph.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
but one of the things he said is, have you noticed that death has 100% success rate?
Yeah, right.
Everybody that gets birth dies. And I was
Yeah.
like, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I just love stuff like that. Just connects right to your heart.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump off here because I got to go get my daughter here shortly, but it's been
Thank you for
fun.
joining. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining.
Stick around until you go.
Huh?
Stick around until you go.
Stick around until I go.
Yeah, I just jumped in because I saw you guys here. I saw Gigi on his own at the beginning, and then you jumped in. I'm like, you know what? Let's have some fun.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you
No,
did.
no, thank you. I completely missed all your show. I haven't watched a single minute
Aw.
because yeah, I was working and I went out to buy something and I had to actually work on 3 other bikes.
Oh.
So I came back after your show had ended. And Gigi's show was on. I saw the two of you and I'm like, let's do this. Let's go.
It wasn't that exciting. So, nothing happened. No dumpster fires or anything.
Oh,
Oh, that's a great thing. But Lupin came on. So that was cool.
okay.
But anyway.
Was he a sad Lupin?
No. He seemed to be a happy, content Lupin, so that was nice.
That's
Good.
But
Good.
okay, guys.
We'll see you later, dear.
I'll
See
talk
you
to you
later.
guys later. Bye.
Have a great time.
Uh, But how are you today, Achilles?
Um, I'm good. I just need some sleep, and I'll take it today.
Oh,
I'll grab it if I have to.
oh, that's good. Uh, yeah. Uh,
Hey, awake.
oh,
And hello, Azo.
oh,
And I don't know who else is there.
oh,
Jens. Hello, Jens. Hello, team.
yeah.
Yep, we be chilling.
Oh, I like to watch a lot of your videos on there. You racing? Do you beat them
Yeah,
all?
no, of course not. I've been racing on a very hard race where if you manage to finish the race, you consider yourself a winner. You don't compete with others. You compete with the Carpathian Mountains in Romania, and I raced it 3 times in the expert class, not the hobby class, the expert class. There are 3 classes: hobby, expert, and pro. So it kicked the shit out of me, man. I broke like my neck. I've broken fingers, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. But you should check out other videos, not the racing ones. You should pick one and just watch it from beginning to end because it works like a book or like a movie. It tells you some things at first, and it brings an epilogue at the end. So some people listen to videos like while playing a video game. There is no way for them to understand what my videos are showing or saying because I don't talk on a microphone. And some others, do it when they want to go to bed, and instead of understanding, they just watch like the first 10 minutes, 15, 20, and then they fall asleep. So they didn't understand anything.
Oh. Uh,
It all goes back to playlist 2016. That's where somebody should start. Playlist 2016, um, and go in order, only uploads, not the addition, the additional videos, just the uploads.
oh, yeah.
And we'll get to riding later again. But for now, we have a different race to race.
Have you ever? Oh, I need to. Hmm. Will you ever have a show about?
Hello, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck, and I tried going to sleep at 5 a.m. yesterday, but unfortunately, I had to stay until 6. And then by the time I managed to sleep, it was almost 7. That's why I feel like the way I do today.
Are you alright, little guy?
Yeah, I just live in American time zone right now.
Oh,
We go to bed together, you know?
that's good. Uh, yeah. Oh. Are they? I hope. Are they going to be having the Epic of Gilgamesh thing tonight?
If they're having it tonight, I won't be taking part. But it looks like we're always postponing this one. But I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I like to see about the Epic of Gilgamesh. Are you the Epic of Gilgamesh?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's not even an epic.
oh,
And I get annoyed by calling it an epic because it wasn't called an epic. It doesn't have a title. We just found it and we called it an epic.
oh,
But it is 100 pages. Not even 100 pages. I think it's 70 or 80 pages. So the word epic, we use it to say something great, but that's not what the word means. The word comes from epic poetry, and the reason it's used is to separate the long poetry to poetry. Epic poetry means a poem that is humongous, that is super, super long. And that comes from the Homeric epics, which is the Iliad and the Odyssey, which are like 13,000 lines each, and they rhyme from the first line all the way to the final one. And that's epic. But our civilization is like, how can we, go against civilization once more as we are actually barbarians? Yeah, let's name that one epic. That's what we're gonna do. So it's not even an epic. It should be called the short story of Gilgamesh.
Oh. Uh, I'm having.
Yeah.
Oh, that this guy fandom.
You're
Earlier.
flashing the comments too fast. I can't even
Oh,
read them.
sorry, sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Right. See, you can have a global flood with a flat Earth. It's impossible. Yep, you got it, Azo. You solved it. Maybe we shouldn't be calling it global flood,
Um,
worldwide flood. No, no. Wonder how those.
Oh,
You did it
Lupin.
again, GG. Let me. Okay, I'll read it.
Oh, sorry.
Wonder how the great virus infected people managed to survive 20 years. Wonder how those rage virus infected people managed to survive 28 years without starving.
he's
We
talking
need
about
some punctuation here.
you're
I
talking
don't
about 20,
understand what
28
you're
days
saying, Tim.
28 days later.
Is this because the film called 28 Days?
There's 28 days, and then I think there's 28 weeks, and then maybe 28 years.
Is that like a sequel and the third one?
Oh,
I know there's a 28 days. That was
I
the
remember that
original
one.
one, and then I think there is a 28 weeks later, or I don't think it's a 28 years later. I don't know. Do zombies start eating themselves, or do they starve, or do they have a metabolism? Like what
I mean,
happens?
28 years with some, what virus is that? A zombie virus, and they survived.
yeah,
I,
Maybe
I don't even know.
maybe they turn into vegetarians.
like you.
Oh, yeah, like the ones we have today. Oh, I get it.
I'm not a vegetarian.
Oh,
No, not you, but I think, you know, we're living it, this film. Give me a second.
skip 28 months there and went straight to 20 years. Why is that? Is that because of you, Lupin?
Probably.
Oh, okay. But Lupin, uh, oh, wait. Yeah, here's a brand new movie of it all coming out. A trailer for it. We see
So
that.
28 years later, it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Tim says they skipped 28 months later and
yeah.
went straight to years.
I think they got maybe it's 28 week. They got it 28 weeks later. They got the 28 weeks later. I remember seeing that one.
Yeah. Why they skip months? First days, then it should be months, and then it should be uh, first days and weeks and months,
Centuries,
then years and
28
decades and
centuries
centuries,
later.
millenniums. Yeah. But they could do a prequel called 20 seconds, 28 seconds later. Then sequel to the prequel called 28 minutes later. Then sequel to the prequel, 28 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
28
28,
days.
28 seconds later.
Yeah.
And it's just a 28-second movie.
28 weeks sounds like the labor time. So, it just
Serious.
shows you a sex scene at the beginning, and then it walks you all the way through the pregnancy, and at the end there is the birth, and
It's a
ta-da, the film
it,
ends.
it's a zombie baby,
Oh,
an
oh.
angry rage baby.
Do you seen the original 28 Days Later?
I saw it in the movie theater.
Oh, I mean the one from the 70s or 80s.
Oh no, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, they did. It was weird. Do you think that 28 days later is based on Achilles?
I don't know, but I heard that the Gladiator 2 was actually pretty good. So yeah, you
There
might
is a
enjoy that.
Gladiator too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just came out. It's an
Is that
American thing, you know. I'm pretty sure you ain't got that in Greece.
No, I mean, I do remember one, but
Hmm.
I don't remember two. But if it just came out, yeah, it figured because I don't follow Hollywood anymore. I've stopped. So,
oh,
Yeah, it's got a Denzel Washington in it.
oh.
but
Is
I
he?
hear Denzel Washington. He's got okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
I
I
like
don't know
I
where
like, I
they
like
fit
him
that
as an actor.
one black Roman in there or something like that. I don't even know what his part is.
I like him as an actor though.
Oh.
He's
They
very
should
good.
have you in it, Achilles.
Uh,
I'll be
where was I? I wanted to say something. I forgot. My brain is malfunctioning very early today. This usually happens much later. Oh yeah, there's a sequel to Beetlejuice coming out.
Yeah, it's already out. I saw it.
Oh, it's out already.
Yeah, been out
Was it
for.
any good?
Yeah, it was good. It's been out for a while.
Did that? I don't know, man. Now that I see the world with different eyes, it was a very demonic movie.
Oh,
Like I took it like as a joke when I was young, and I liked it a lot. Every time it was on, I would just watch it. But now I realize, very demonic.
oh, what's it? What about the cartoon? Did you like the cartoon?
Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay, careful because we've said it twice already. We can't say it third time.
Oh, okay.
But no,
It's
I
got to
haven't.
be spoken unbroken, so I think you're okay.
Ah,
Um, yeah, I didn't see the new one, man. I was honestly never a big fan of Beetlejuice. I don't know what the hype is about it. I don't know, like
it was very fun, man. It
I
was
don't
very
think
fun.
I don't know, man. I don't think it was like that good. Like
There
I
were
don't
some very
understand.
funny moments.
Uh,
Yeah, that one I never got it.
Uh,
this guy, fandom. Because earlier I disagreed.
also, lions are not eaten by lions. So
You would rip them apart with your bare hands. Is that true?
Achilles was a lion. So
Well, I need to tell you, this guy, Phantom, he keep on email me and stuff. I show him studies. It does it matter? He's just crazy.
Phantom X or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hard headed. It's weird. I thought he was all right, but he seems intelligent. But then you like start talking to him, he's kind of just out there. It's just I don't know, one of them things with the atheists. I just find them all kind of just dishonest people. Even like I wouldn't say he's rude or anything like that, but it's just like a dishonesty. Like you can't accept that you got something wrong or look at anything other than the way that you see it.
Oh,
Uh,
he's just so brainwashed. He's a very annoying guy. He's a nice guy, but at other time he just.
oh, they're trying to send you a whole bunch of why kids should transition propaganda.
Uh, I
yeah.
fight against him about the trans. I show him studies. I show him stuff that talks about studies, and show him about this thing that talked about there's 10 million studies been hidden by the I'll call them the tranquil to show that what they're doing doesn't help kids. And he said, "Oh, that's not a study. That's not a study." But it proves to show that a lot of studies have been covered up by the tranquil. It just drives you crazy.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why people have such a big dog in that fight whenever there's nothing, like they don't have any reason to even be in there, but they feel so passionate about it.
Yeah. Oh, hi, teddy bear.
hello. And why are you so passionate to be against it then, Lupin? It works both ways.
No, I'm passionate against it because I think it's evil.
Okay, so what you think, and then earlier what you just got done saying, I didn't even come on here to argue, but heck, might as
Yeah,
well.
you did.
Yeah, I did, Lupin.
I
You know
know.
my mind. But anyway, the same
Don't
thing you
lie.
accuse atheists of doing is the same thing everybody does. What we think is right is right. You just proved
No.
that. You think you're right about the trans thing, and nothing anybody says is going to change your mind. That's human nature. I'm not even trying to fight. I'm just stating the obvious.
What do you mean it's human nature?
Okay, you just said that whatever it is about trans is what you believe, correct?
That it's not natural?
Yes. Just one statement. This isn't an argument. I'm
is
trying
it
to prove a
natural?
point.
Is it natural?
In my opinion, yes. There's many examples in
Okay, well,
nature.
no, I don't think
See,
there is.
you just
That's
proved
No,
not
my point.
true. That's
You
can
not
you
can't
true.
see past your own beliefs to
can you
even
name
think or
some
consider something
can
else.
you name
So
some
you're being
opinions
a
in nature?
hypocrite, Mr. Lupin. You're being a hypocrite. That's the only thing I come up here to point out. Not that you're a hypocrite, but I knew you'd walk right into it. So
Can you
thanks for
name
proving my
some
point.
things in nature?
Dogs?
Dogs
Dogs do
transition?
what?
No, not transitioning. We're talking about even just gay behavior.
No,
Like another dog can
we're talking
perform,
about
or
transitioning.
any other animal
So
other than
what
We're
dogs
talking
humans can
do?
perform
What dogs
surgery.
do,
That's
Eddie?
ridiculous.
What dogs do is they show.
Up,
They
Chuck. Be
show.
nice. I'm trying to be nice to him. Come on.
We're being nice. I don't know where you see
No,
that
no,
we're
no. I
being nice.
said Father Chuck. Up, Chuck.
Oh, okay.
I
what
said
about
be
it?
nice. I'm trying to be nice here, and I really am. But that's still funny.
So what dogs do is they want to prove to the other dog who's the boss.
You're not gonna. I mean, sorry, but don't lecture me on raising dogs. I've done it my whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how many?
I
you're
train them.
Want to
you're
compare?
missing the point.
No, you missed the point as soon as I came in. I was
So
trying
if
to point
you
out
if
everybody
you
did
if
exactly
you
what
have
you're
raised
saying, and then you
dogs,
turn
if
around and do
you
the
have
same thing,
raised
and you
dogs and
can't
you don't
even,
understand, are we gonna
acknowledge
talk
that,
over each
Lupin.
other? What is gonna happen here?
I can talk over you just as well, Achilles.
I know,
See,
but you
I
said
was trying to
something.
finish
that's
my
a
point the
You
time I
dishonest
was
said
tactic.
talking,
something
but
which is completely wrong. We told you
Exactly.
it's not what they do, and you said, "Oh, don't tell me because I know." Oh no, you have people here that have raised
okay.
equally
So
as much dogs
my
as you have,
vet wouldn't know. I mean, he's a trained, or actually he and she, because I there's like
and
six
told you what that dogs can be
that
homosexual.
animals, and these are theists that I'm talking to because we got on the subject of it, but that there are plenty of examples in nature of homosexual acts, even between primates. It happens.
We were talking about transitioning
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Well, that's probably why, because I turned the sound
I
off
got
there,
some
but you were
stuff to
talking.
do.
I
I'm
didn't even
not
care about the
gonna
transition and
argue.
shit, to be
I'm
honest. I
not
was
gonna
talking
argue the
about.
ABCs with Azo. Azo, although I have some respect for you because you do have
Well, I'm not here for
sometimes,
respect, so I'm not even worried about that.
sometimes excluding today, you can be very respectful and very easy to go along. But you are wrong on what you're saying, especially dogs
Okay, so then
don't
you did
exhibit
the same thing.
homosexual
Then you
behavior.
accused me of doing
Uh,
blindly believing something and not being willing to even,
I'm not
We're
saying
not
what I believe
blindly
in. I'm not
believing,
saying what I
it's just what
believe
we
in.
observe.
This is not a
Well,
belief,
Father Chuck
right?
has observed pooping, was probably born a female because, he's done that and he's convinced. So I'm going to believe Father Upchuck.
Okay, believe whatever you want.
And I
You
do.
can believe in the
Exactly.
stupidest
And
thing. Yeah, okay.
those that
Well,
have a
I'm
mood
trying to
for
believe
this
in God. So,
discussion
yeah,
can
the
say,
stupidest
"I
things I'm
don't."
trying to believe in.
Good day,
Sorry.
see you, brother.
What
See you, Lupin.
who said anything about God?
I did. You don't have to mention it for me to mention it. God
Okay.
isn't exclusive, or the concept of him isn't exclusive. I'm trying to be nice, but
You're not. It's not about being nice. You're just factually mistaken, and
no,
you
go
keep
back.
on twisting.
Don't gaslight me,
You
Lupin.
keep on
Do not
twisting
do that.
topics.
All
You
we
keep
have
on
to do is
twisting
replay
topics.
it before I came into the part that you're saying. What I don't like about atheists is no matter what you say, they're going to still believe what they believe. And you
I
turn around
said
and do the same damn thing, Lupin.
they're intellectually dishonest, and you just
No.
proved it. We were talking about
And you're
transitioning, and then you went on to
do I say
start
all theists
talking.
are,
You don't know
being
what
dishonest?
you don't know what all people think. You don't know what
Okay,
all
you know what
category of
all
people think.
atheists believe and say and
I
feel.
never claimed that I did.
You
I
just
said,
did. You said
yeah.
all atheists.
I said every atheist that I talk to, I find that they all tend to be
No, you
generally
okay? Make sure you
intellectually
change the wording of
dishonest.
that. I'm done. Keep talking. I'll talk to
Bye.
Father Chuck about your being
Go
a
ahead.
female.
Go have a confessional with Father Chuck. I don't care.
I'm not leaving. I can have it from here. And if Gangster wants me to shut up about this, I'm more than glad to. But until he asks me to shut up about it, I'm going to continue saying, what I feel is correct.
Stupid stuff. Okay.
Well, Lupin. Oop, there's a stupid subject.
Wow. How clever.
Well, but as clever as your ignorance.
Mm.
Come on, show me your great intelligence here, Lupin, because you know everything.
What do I got to show you anything?
You don't. That's just it. You showed on yourself,
that.
and after seeing a lot of stuff that I see from there, you're a lost soul. Period.
Okay. You don't even believe in a soul, so what do I care?
Well, sorry, I was stating it allegorically.
Oh, okay.
Heaven forbid I'd say anything about God, because that's the only time I mentioned that. I wouldn't say that because there's too many theists in there I do respect.
It's a free country.
Yep, but it's still called respecting each other, which you have yet to learn that one, that's for sure. How you doing, Gigi? Sorry. I'm wonderful. I'm just practicing all my lies and my deceit.
Didn't you get kicked out of Kentucky Atheist Show because you called them alphabet?
Oh, please, seriously, you're going to try to trigger me on that?
I'm not triggering. Is that why you got kicked out? It's just like you don't even know what side of the battle you're on.
You're an idiot. Honestly, Lupin.
It's like, are you pro-trans?
Do I think people should live their lives the way they should? Absolutely.
That wasn't the question. Are you pro-trans?
I answered the question the best I can. There's not a pro or anti. Okay. Do I think people should live the lives that they think they should live? So absolutely. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Okay.
If people think, so now you added something. So people think that they should be heroin addicts. You think that that's fine?
If that's what they want to do, if it's not going to hurt anybody else, then sure, I'll play your game, Lupin. Okay. You keep moving the goalpost. I don't play that game. Whatever you say is true.
You keep changing the entire game.
Okay, you're right. You win.
I know.
Yeah. That's the only way you're going to. I'll just shut up. I'm not going to get into the ad hominems, even though they're
true. You can't beat me in this kind of argument. You really can't.
Oh, no.
Because it's
you are a child, Lupin. I've been married 3 times. I know how to deal with pure evil.
What does that have
I
anything
know
to do
I can
with
handle your pure evil, even though
what does that have anything to do with anything?
Doing anything. Mama said.
Yeah, so now you're just like acting like a child?
That's fine with me. You're acting like a child. You refuse to have an adult conversation. So what else do I do?
Oh, well, you think dogs can transition.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You fit right in there with Grayson, where he thinks a dog evolved into a single-celled organism.
Well, that's about ignorant as fuck. At least state what he says correctly. Oops, sorry, Gangster.
I can't. Wait. Are you accusing me of misquoting him?
I seriously doubt that he thinks that a dog is going to turn into a 1-cell. It'd be the other way around, if anything. But without the whole context, I'm not going to argue something I don't know. I don't even like Grayson that well, to be honest.
Let me help you.
I don't need your help. I don't want to know. Really, I don't need your garbage, propaganda. Really, I don't. Okay. I'm not going to believe in God no matter what you say. I'm not going to be a hateful
it's not propaganda.
Like you are with, wishing, all gays are dead, probably.
Who said that?
I said probably. I didn't say factually, now did I? You're probably just like
why would you say something so hateful? I've never even really watched Steve Anderson.
Well, if you'd educate yourself, you'd know things a little bit better, I guess.
You need to educate yourself on just basic dog anatomy and
you know what? You probably need to do a deep thorough dive into getting a job and doing something with
animal instinct.
I mean, that's where I'd go with it. But go ahead and preach to me about dogs. Go ahead.
Here. Let's see.
Here, what's your zip code? I'll look for some jobs for you that you might be able to handle.
You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, look at here. Here's what you might be able to do. Dog scooper pooper.
Of your life like a religion does. Evolution is just for the origin of species. And yes, Kent, we have seen it in like the time scales of recent history, like We've seen a dog evolve into a single cellular organism. Okay, that seems like macroevolution of recent history. Like we've seen a dog evolve into a single cellular
Where's
organism.
the rest of
Okay,
this? You
that
know,
seems
once
like
again, you're going to show me a
macroevolution to
short,
me.
and he may have said it in a minute
Just
that
of
way.
recent
I would
history,
never
like
said that.
we've seen a dog evolve into a single cellular organism. Okay, that seems like macroevolution to me.
Imagination.
Every single aspect
He
of
probably
your life, like
misspoke.
a religion
Okay,
does.
how many times are you going to play this? It's not going to change it any.
I didn't. It's just sometimes shorts just act funny. But I mean, he said that. I don't think he really misspoke. I think he really believed that.
And he could, but that doesn't mean we all believe the same thing. Do all theists believe the same thing? Oh, wait, no. There's 45,000 different denominations.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen Father Chuck and Daniel get, beat up because of being Orthodox.
Yeah. It happens. Well, you accused me of saying something like you accused me of misquoting him.
I did not say that. Oh, God. I did not
He's-
accuse you. What I'm saying is I don't know what was said in context.
Okay.
Even after a 1 minute short, I still don't know what was said in context.
Well, you could watch the entire debate, or it's like at the 38-minute mark.
And I don't care about it. I really don't. Whether he said it or not, you don't get it through your head, Lupin.
Okay.
Sorry, but all atheists don't think alike.
Okay.
Not all atheists believe in.
Never said they do.
Oh my God! Everything else you generalize blanket statements. So this.
No, I don't. I rarely use blanket statements.
All the atheists that I've ever talked to.
All the atheists that I have ever talked to, not all the atheists in the world.
I didn't say that. Even all the ones you've talked to is still a blanket statement, and I'm pretty sure
How is that a blanket
that you're being excessive there.
I'm not being excessive.
But then again, you're right because you have all the answers. What was I thinking?
I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what goes on in that little head of yours.
No, it's a big head. Thank you very much. Even without all this hair, I still wear a 7 5/8 hat. Pretty big because that's all the brains I've got.
Wow.
Mushy head and no alcohol.
Well, you can't because you have a condition.
No, I can, but I choose not to. I quit drinking before I ever found out I had cancer.
Well, that's good for you. Good job.
Well, thank you for your approval, I guess, but I don't need approval.
I didn't approve.
Hey, TCC, how you doing, buddy?
I just said good job.
Have you ever heard the Gilgamesh story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out it's the original thing that mentioned zombies way before voodoo and all that stuff. The dead come out to eat, unnumber the living and eat them.
I haven't studied it that much. I don't remember that.
So is that 28 centuries ago? Not later, but ago?
28 centuries ago, yeah.
Yeah, it says over here. I found out
28 centuries later.
First from this one guy who read the book, and then I looked it up, and that's what it says. Wow. What would
Can you put it back up? Let me read it.
Oh, okay.
And I will let the dead go up.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna go find my copy of it.
And eat the dead and the dead will outnumber the living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that do with people said that have something to do with Noah's Ark?
Well, when Noah's Ark happened and everybody just dispersed from there, they would take tales and they would put their own spin on stuff, and then you get into the lineage of Noah with Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and then you learn where all the occult stuff happens, and yeah, they'll carry their story, and that's why we just have so many flood stories to begin with. It's just because people traveled after the Tower of Babel, after the languages got confused, people dispersed, and and they carried their own flood myths.
That's what Kent said. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of young Earth creationists will go with that because that's like the only logical thing that kind of makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie, The Ark in the Darkness, that has a really good explanation on that too, and also Trey Smith does a very good job.
Oh yeah, I heard about him. I think Tim likes him too.
Who, Trey Smith or
Yeah,
the Ark in the Darkness guy?
Trey Smith.
Oh yeah, Trey Smith is cool, man. He's cool. He's quirky. He's kind of out there and everything like that.
Oh.
I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know what Chuck is saying that all Catholics are going to hell. I think there's a lot of saved Catholics out there.
oh, that's good. What about the Robo Catholics?
Mm, it's a good question.
What about the Robo Pope or Robo Priest? Oh,
Uh,
Robo Altar Boy. Is that weird? They said, could a robot be a priest? That's crazy. I
I
don't
don't
know.
see why they. I don't see why they couldn't.
Yeah. So funny. Robot priest. That was crazy. That was just the craziest thing I ever saw. What if they had a Robo Lupin?
Maybe they do.
Oh,
A whole fleet of them.
oh, oh,
Maybe I'm just one of the armies.
oh.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I say,
No, that would be chaos though if there's more than one Lupin.
what if a Trion? Oh, what if this happened? What if your mom and dad send you here before the world destroyed, and we're your regular world? There were like millions of different Lupins, a Lupin in a dress, Lupin in a suit, all kinds of Lupins, and they sent you here before the world was destroyed. Landed here, and your mom and dad found you and raised you.
That is a very intricate tale that you should maybe copyright and make a movie out of, and also make me probably not the focus on that one. I think I'll pass. Asho can be the focus on that one. There can be multiple Ashos.
What about this guy?
No, there's only one asshole. Screw the rest of them. The rest are fakes.
Oh, ooh, damn. Uh, the pause, father. That that came from Asshole. I can't take credit for that. The pause, father.
Like the Godfather,
And
except
I
the
can't take
pause
credit for it
father.
because I got it from somebody else. I don't know who it was. So to be fair, it wasn't me either. I just picked up on it.
We got a
Oh, I got.
bunch of joke thieves in here.
Oh,
There I am. See, I'm ready tonight for the Gilgamesh.
oh,
The Epic of Gilgamesh,
oh,
the Gilgamesh and the Old Testament parallels. And then this is the one I got just myths from Mesopotamia, the creation, the floods, Gilgamesh, and others.
Hmm.
oh.
I'm ready.
Do they have
What are you
zombies?
gonna do? Are those books or those DVDs?
No, they're books.
Oh,
I only
okay.
do hard print.
Have they ever made a movie of Gilgamesh?
I'm
Uh,
sure they have.
They
Let me
should.
see.
And base it on you. Okay. Yeah, and they can make it about the zombies. Have them go get you.
Yeah, that's wild. I haven't studied that much
Oh,
into.
there is. Oops, sorry.
I haven't studied that much into the Epic of Gilgamesh, but yeah, there's a great resurrection too, which some people think that's like a Christian version of the zombies and whatnot. But it's where those people go whenever they're resurrected. They're not going to be roaming on the earth.
Oh.
There's a lot of Gilgamesh stuff. There's a movie I think looks like a cartoon for kids. Uh, 2024, The Epic of Gilgamesh. Is there a movie version? Yeah, that's the one I just read. But then there's another one down here, The Epic of Gilgamesh in 2009, is short.
Oh.
One in 1985.
What that hat on? You look like a biker.
Well, I do have a motorcycle. I've got actually two motorcycles. That's why I have these. I put these on so I can put my helmet on, or I just use this without my helmet, depending on how far I'm going.
Oh, could you race Great Achilles. That'd be a
At
good
one time, I probably could have. Right now, it depends what class he's in right now, too, to boot, because I don't have the strength physically, especially either upper or lower, to ride a 250 and race it. Maybe a 125 for a minute, but
Probably just on street too. I would imagine you're not a big off roader. You might be.
hell, that's where I started on trails. Here we got something called Ben Hur races, and they've got an oval track for
You guys
go
put like
karts and dirt bikes and stuff, but there's also trails for the racing. And Crawfordsville also has, look it up, the Iron Man. They just had
Yes.
it here not too long ago.
you guys put spikes on your wheels and crash into each other.
I didn't say we're a Mad Max.
That's something that Ben Hur did. Isn't that a big part of like Ben Hur? Like, didn't they?
According to the movie, I guess doesn't necessarily mean that's exactly what they had. But yeah, chariots were known for having whatever those things on the wheels, like they did in Gladiator. Don't know if it's true or not. Motorhead. Sorry. Ooh, warm beer, yes, but I wouldn't drink anyway. I'd do hot damn with you, Uncle Charlie, Chuck.
Hot damn! Is that what they drink in hell?
I'm guessing that's what my welcome to the neighborhood brochure said.
Oh, you got that already?
Well, yeah, I plan ahead.
Oh,
But you're a nice young man. Great teddy bear. Oh, I'll ask. Have
The
you,
teddy
any
bear.
of you guys seen the Ridgeway 28 weeks later?
28 weeks or the 28 days, or you're talking about the original.
No, I mean the 28 weeks later from the sequel to the remake one.
I saw it like on I think I saw it on like Netflix. It was kind of lame.
What about you, Teddy Bear? Have you seen?
Well, I've seen. Was it 28 days later? Then I've seen the weeks, and now I have to wait for the years to see how the years treated those poor little zombies and the rage virus.
But why did they skip months? Is that crazy?
Maybe because the time in between was so long. I don't know, or maybe this is they didn't want to do 4 of them, and they just said screw it, let's do years and skipped over. But why not do seconds, minutes, and hours too?
Oh,
It's got the dude from he was not in the original, was he? The guy who plays in Peaky Blinders, Cillian Murphy.
I'm not sure.
It's been so long since I've seen it, I don't even remember.
I don't think he was in. Maybe he was.
Fire truck say you look more like ZZ Top.
Well,
Wait.
ZZ Top will be in hell with both of us then, Mister Upchuck.
Do you seen that show they had last night? Where about the last night show was crazy. Brother Pike came on.
Cillian Murphy was in 28 Days Later.
Oh, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was. Oh,
Hmm.
but last night Brother Pike was on the PG show, and even Daniel came on there.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, isn't Pike now the president, and Dan got dethroned because he was late?
yeah. But yeah, that is that crazy? Yeah. What if they gave him a show on there? What do you think is going to be the Brother Pike show?
Who are you asking?
I thought it was full throttle theology with Mister Carp.
Yeah. Lupin.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever go back on there?
No, I think I'm okay. I wish him the best.
Oh, that's good. But how's Stump? Does he still stump the yard?
Yeah, he sure does.
Oh, that's good. Oh, the other day, Master Blaster came on.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Did he say he talked to your dad before?
I think he did. Yeah, one time he did. A while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on Joe's, I think, last night
Oh,
or Monday. I can't remember what date. I don't think he ended up going on. Hope he's all right.
who? Master Blaster?
Blaster, yeah, Blaster was supposed to go on Joe's.
Oh.
Even though I guess I got fired from there, and I probably wouldn't be in the know.
Oh, I also hope Wild Heart's all right. I heard he was in the hospital.
Oh, really? Yeah, I like Wild. He usually the last person here when stuff's shutting down.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. Have you heard anything about him, Lupin?
No, I don't have like Facebook and social media and stuff like that, so I'm really out of touch whenever it comes to other people's business.
Well, and
Yeah,
how's Dan supposed to get a hold of you,
yeah.
Lupin?
Nobody gets a hold of me.
Now you
Dan does. He's the president. You need to open up that heart of yours. Let him in.
Nah, I'm very privy to my information. I like to keep it. I like to keep it private.
uh
So is it like Howard Stern's private parts?
Yeah.
It's more like just basic internet, they're watching kind of thing.
Oh, I ain't. Yeah, that don't scare me none.
Yeah, yeah. Eventually, if they want to get you, they're gonna get you.
Regardless of what you do, that's what I said. That's why it don't bother me. I'm voted for mayor, so if they're somebody stupid enough to do something or want to do something stupid, yeah, I'd strongly advise against it. But hey,
Yeah, but I just
no one hates me
I
that much
don't
though, so I ain't worried about it.
I don't make it as easy as it could be. Like some other people, put their entire life and what they're doing on online. It's just
Oh, I've got into it so bad that I put my address, several times over the years, and not a single person showed up. I put my phone number in there once and got like 42 calls because there's people that were dying, to talk to me on the phone, I guess. But it's kind of funny because that was a mistake because I was on the phone all day. I finally just had to shut it down when I was charging it.
at least you had some company.
Now, yeah, my girlfriend was so pissed off, and I was getting kind of mad because I could have been doing other things.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't mean sexually, even we were a quite busy couple.
Yeah, he gets all the ladies.
Yeah. Heck, I haven't dated in over 9 years. I ain't worried about women.
But you get all the ladies, like 100 ladies.
Well, I get them, but I don't do nothing with them. I'm like a dog chasing a car. I'm more focused on my health right now than anything, mental and physical.
Oh, you're a good guy. I hope you're all right, little guy.
I am great ever since you came into my life, little buddy.
Oh, thank you. You're a good young man. We're all proud of you.
And if I could say this with a serious face or sounding face, and even Lupin has enriched my life.
Oh.
See, I'm good. I could be actor.
Yes,
No
that was
two
good.
takes for me. I'm a one take Johnny.
It was slightly believable,
It
but
was quite believable.
yeah,
I don't pay $300 for acting lessons every day.
Oh,
Or not.
you're a good actor too, Lupin. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a sad Lupin.
You were so
Be a
funny.
happy Lupin.
Yeah. Some people would say it's fake, but that's just primo acting right there.
Oh. You were so funny in that.
Yeah, R.I.P. Peanut. That one's for Peanut. It's okay. Peanut had his due justice. He wasn't here to see it, but he's looking down on us all right now.
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
Oh,
I gotta go and take care of some laundry and stuff like that, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later, Gigi. See you around. And pray for the best and pray for your health, teddy bear.
oh, that's good.
Pray that you do. Pray that
Wait, you're gonna make
everything
me cry
goes
like you
well.
were, and then I'll have to take a screenshot of it.
Nah, it's okay, man. You can do that in your private time.
Oh,
I don't think I can do that.
And with that acting, you'll get there right away, man. You got it. All right, talk to you later.
talk to you later. But yeah, you can. I can imagine you being a biker gang. You can mess some people up with your bare hands.
That's why I quit drinking.
Oh,
I got because my problem is I do. I mean, I'm not bragging by any means, but I love to fight. I really do, and I had to quit it because I kept getting in trouble. Which misdemeanors, big deal, really. But it got to the point. How do I tell my son not to go drink and get in fights and go to bars if I'm doing the same exact thing I'm telling him not to? So I was about 35 and quit it all.
I need to. Family, he just crazy. He keep on emailing me. He asked me for studies. I show him studies, show him stuff. And A lot of my studies, I'm not sure they're still on there anymore, but it's hard to
Well,
find.
just I mean, give them what you want or you don't want. Really, it's or tell them you don't have it.
I have them, but I showed him some studies and stuff. He does it even about this thing that talked about here's these doctors, psychiatrists, whatever. I'm not sure who cover up 10 million studies, try to keep them that show that it doesn't work and it hurts kids. They try to cover up, not allow it to be out in the public. And the guy,
See, that's why if I have something that I really really want, for a long period of time, or afraid to lose it, at least even short, I save the whole page. I don't just bookmark it.
yeah,
Just
I put them in my page and stuff, but I'm not sure they're still there. I look, it takes forever.
right. Well, just look for it and do what on your own time. And I don't think Phantom Hope, isn't demanding it right away. But you got a life. Just like I hope you're not demanding him sending something ASAP.
No, I don't.
To me, this is like email, so it's like a when you got time thing, not your life necessarily.
Yeah, I did ask him to send anything. He just keep on asking me to do that. I send him stuff, and nothing's good enough for him.
Right, and it may just be that way. That what you see as evidence, or what he sees are different levels, and you just may not be able to get to the same level. Because I mean, like Lupin said, all atheists that he's ever talked to are dishonest and, yada, yada, yada.
But not here's atheists who actually helped me and gave me the stud, gave me a lot of studies.
Right. No, I was being sarcastic. That's why I said, what, I didn't even care about the whole trans thing. I was, his statement, because everybody does what he was claiming to, and he turns around and does the same thing. No big deal. No harm, no foul. It wasn't being critical of him. It was just stating the obvious. Yeah. But he turned around and did exactly what he claimed atheists do is, don't like it. Don't, whatever. I can't even, I don't even care. We'll talk about you. You're cuter than he is.
Oh, thank you. What do you think of this guy, Bob Urach guy? I showed him earlier. He's a crazy guy. Wow. He's kind of like Pastor Hans, but I don't think he say people can't get saved or anything, but he's really crazy. He doesn't live, he passed away a while ago, but he's a crazy guy. He's an open theist, I guess. He's under.
Yeah, we're maybe talking about him.
Yeah, talk about, it was back in the 90s about gays and AIDS and stuff. What he demonized and hate on people and stuff. He's a crazy guy. He's like kind of like Steve Anderson, but he doesn't yell. Oh, like a choir.
Well, if he's anything like Steve Anderson, that's still bad, whether he yells or not.
Yeah, he's just as hateful.
Okay, yeah, then
he thinks gays as the P word, not pervert. Well, a different sort of type of pervert, like child thing. Yeah,
like Ryan was accused of.
Yeah,
without saying it. Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay,
that but he thinks they convert kids by doing that. He's really messed up guy. Wow. Yeah. He's really a crazy guy. His son is in the business. I don't think I'm not sure if his son's anything like that, but he passed away a while ago, I guess. But he's really a crazy guy. Yeah.
A lot of it is. I'm finding even more and more. The one I found the other day, and I wish I would have saved it. I might go back in my history and find them. But it was some crazy atheist talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, of course, denying God, but then turning around and talking about aliens and, oh my goodness.
Wow.
It was nuts.
I heard there's an atheist group that believes humans were created by aliens. Have you ever heard of them?
You cut out towards the end, but was this the ones that think we came from aliens, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I remember hearing it before. I'm not sure, but
I've heard that myself. Not a specific group, but I've heard or been in rooms where people, and I thought they were trolling, but the more and more I've, reading stuff, the more I see that there are, both sides, theist and alien, or atheist and theist that both, believe that. And that, to me, that's really nuts.
Yeah.
Sting sharp. Yeah, right now I'm so hoarse. I don't know why I'm so hoarse.
Oh, are you all right, buddies?
Yeah, I because of the chemo and the medication that I take, the Nexavar. One of the things that you can get from it's called eye and or dry eye, dry mouth, or it's called God. There's a name for it. Sitka, I think is what it's the proper term. Let me see if I can. I'm not even sure how to spell it. Yeah, here we go. Sitka is a term used to describe dry eyes and dry mouth, which can be caused by a number of things, including my age, hormonal changes, and certain medications. And then there's even like subdivisions of that sort of thing. But yeah, this ain't serious. It's just every once in a while I'll get so dry, especially my eyes. I've got a prescription. I forgot. I think it's called Restasis for my dry eyes, but it burns. Once I leave it in for a little bit, get past the burning, it's all right. But the burn sometimes is just awful.
Oh, yeah. This guy. I hope everything's all right.
Oh, it is. Don't worry about me, buddy. If there's anything wrong, I'll tell you first.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Here's this guy. They showed last name from Wrench. You ever heard of him? Todd something.
That Todd Friel? Is it like
Yeah.
Friel?
Yeah.
Oh, Wrench. Yeah. That's who it is. Yeah, he talks with a real weird cadence.
Yeah. I remember him saying that he wanted to be like the Christian version of Bill Maher, I guess. Very sarcastic and stuff.
Yeah, but in my opinion, Bill Maher isn't even an atheist anymore.
I don't know.
No, because that's too much like the no true Scotsman fallacy. But yeah, he's changed though. Bill Maher isn't who he was. The same beliefs that he had before, and I don't know what happened or if it's just part of his shtick to stay relevant.
I hope he got rid of his old thing he used to support. He supported this group that denies germs cause disease.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know who it is. I can't remember. There's a specific name for it. I can't remember it.
Is that crazy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all crazy. Like,
man, I put some of that stuff in my eyes when I think of it. I at least look at the name of it. I keep forgetting what it is. Yeah, it's Restasis. This stuff isn't cheap either. Thank goodness for insurance.
I need to. I think. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is really drowned in 5 years worth, and I found out I do have something of Richard Dawkins on there. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, I still like Richard Dawkins, even though a lot of my fellow atheists don't like him. But it doesn't change that he's still a biologist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my camera off just for a second. Put this stuff in my eyes. It's probably not very pretty to watch.
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just putting eye drops in for my eyes are kind of dry.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go blind. Then I won't be able to hear you.
Okay. Find it.
Oh, this stuff burns. Ooh.
Oh.
It'd probably help though if I would actually wash my hands like I'm supposed to.
Oh.
Sometimes I'm not so smart and forget. Okay. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy. That guy Bob Urach guy. I can't pronounce his last name. Bob Urach. This guy. He's a crazy guy.
Oh, how the heck? Inyart? Oh, that's the open theist dude, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a crazy mess up guy.
Yeah, I watched part of this when you were playing it earlier.
Yeah, he's crazy. Gangster, who got there is hippie, or is that a biker?
Speedy's just mad because he used to be the token biker hippie here. How you doing, Speedy? Good to see you, Bubba.
Hi, Speedy.
Yeah, all this over. And if I take this off, you'd see why I'm wearing it. I took a shower last night, but my hair is just woof. There's just so much of it. It's going to get cut soon, but.
Oh. Yeah. You kind of look like part of those hardcore biker gangs.
Yeah. Well, gosh knows I haven't shaved like one.
Oh.
I want to go get my hair cut to fix this because I screwed this up because I'm blind as a bat with stuff really close. So I screwed this up because I usually let my hairdresser do this, but I haven't had a haircut since last January.
Oh.
I've got till January 18th to win the bet between me and my friend about it, but he's starting to cave because his wife's complaining about my hair now.
Oh. Yeah, this guy, Bob, or that guy, he's a crazy guy. He's really messed up type of guy. He, he always said all kinds of stuff on there, very crazy, I forgot what kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, but he passed away not too long ago. It's sad. But here's the other guy. You ever heard Speedy U and as definitely ZZ Top?
We need a third. Looks like Upchuck's going to be it. There's our third one, the ZZ Top. I drive, though. I ain't letting you old people drive.
Oh, guess who's here?
The mighty Bucker. Oh, you already got it. Okay, I was just about there. You quicker than me, young whippersnapper.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. Doesn't buck, doesn't rock, doesn't talk.
Antler Man.
Oh, he's here.
He'll get bounced anyway. Restream doesn't like him.
Okay. Hi, Dust.
What's up?
Bucky.
No country for woke men.
According to Upchuck, wokeism died November 5th.
Yep. Well,
I'm still pissing off some of
the
my
day,
fellow APs with that one.
The day the wokeism died.
And I was singing bye
bye, Mr. Mrs. Missy, Miss Guy.
Think about these lyrics before we just start randomly throwing crap out there. People will be like, "Oh, we're leaving."
Or we could sign a record, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm not signing no record. I'll be breaking some records for most shattered windows in a jam session. Buckers. But don't forget about Mother Bucker.
Mother Bucker. Buck around and find out.
Dustin, would you ever go on the PGs ever again?
Not likely. I think I'm done with them.
Oh. Why is that?
Well, you can only go so far polishing a turd before you realize it's not going to turn into anything else.
So what you're saying, a turd's a turd no matter how polished it is.
Right.
It's still a turd. All right, I learned something today. Do not get a job as a turd polisher. It goes nowhere. There's no end game with it.
Well, you start out with shit, and then you wind up with shiny shit.
And the pay is shiced.
Yeah.
Dustin.
Yep.
Would you ever go on Daniel's channel?
Daniel.
The
old boy that's Orthodox but's not Catholic.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm not going on his channel.
Oh, I would in a heartbeat.
Yeah. It's called
the
channel.
I don't think we would agree on anything, and I don't see any point in putting myself in a vulnerable position to be, I don't know, treated like any other YouTube whore. Just doesn't sound like a good idea.
Brother Pike came on there. Again, a debate.
Yeah, well, Brother Pike likes to stay just this side of safe.
Oh. What do you think that, Azel?
Me personally, he does it to have fun, I think, and to do what he thinks he was, I don't know the proper word, called to do, I guess. I almost said commission, but it'd be more like a calling. Can't fault Christian Pike for that. I mean, I'd rather have, from an atheist point of view, I guess, I'd rather listen to, Carp than I would say anything I've seen so far from the PGs, and it's not necessarily even a knock on the PGs. I just don't like their approach and the control of it.
Oh.
Well, before it was about, acknowledging God, talking about scriptures, there was a religious component to it. Now it's not about religion, it's about YouTube clout.
Right. That's what I said. I don't see anything religious coming out of there, but I don't follow them that much, so I really don't know.
Right.
But, from like watching Dan and Steve and even Achilles compared to Carp, I would be more apt to listen to Carp, at least open-mindedly than I would, any of the other aforementioned. And then Dustin I told you he'd get bounced. He always does, don't he? Restream hates him.
Yeah, I don't get why.
I guess I won't tell him I've got that button right here. I keep pushing just for the fun of it.
Oh, okay.
It's the Bucker rejector or ejector.
Yeah. When I say, what would you do if you actually met Dustin in real life?
We'd probably go grab a bite and talk.
Oh.
I ain't hugging him, though. I'm not a hugger. And I'm sure I'm not kissing him either.
Okay. What if
I only play a gay guy on the internet. I'm not one.
What if you met Father Charles in person?
Now that I would love to do. I mean, honestly, he's one of the few people that has my phone number on YouTube.
Oh.
Not even Maud has my phone number.
Wow. Not even Speedy?
Nope, not even Speedy.
What about Spooky?
Nope. I'm trying to think who else would have, other than people I know in real life that come in here. Joe has it. I hope Robin doesn't have it anymore, but if she does, oh well. And I think that's about all that has had it on YouTube.
Oh. What if Aiden got it?
I don't know why he would get it. My phone doesn't like Canadian landlines or towers, I guess. Oh, I'd love to meet Speedy too. I mean, be honest. There's quite a few in here that I'm even, Carp.
What about?
I mean, especially the ones that don't really argue about religion or, don't care necessarily either way for the most part and just get together and, get to know each other. Then the next get together, then you fight about religion. Oh, I'm giving you tongue up, Chuck. If you can kiss me, I'm sticking my tongue so far down your throat. I'll know what you had for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds so nasty. Don't it? It sounded better in my head. Saying it out loud, Jesus. Ooh. Ooh. I recant that statement. That was somebody else.
What if you met Daniel in person?
Daniel, you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd hang out with him too. I enjoy Daniel. I mean, obviously not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can even say the religious stuff because I'm learning stuff about Orthodoxy that I, didn't know before. Even with Upchuck even, but.
What if you met Tim in real life?
Oh, that's a rough one. As long as he's not carrying a King KJV only and he has fudge or something, then yeah.
What if you met Dan Polsey in real life?
I would act like I didn't know him and keep walking. Is that a good answer? I act like I got two caterpillars on my eyebrows and I didn't see them as I walked by and they were fighting.
What if you met Achilles?
No desire, be honest. Or Steven, no desire.
What aboutism?
What about last Thursdayism?
Yeah. What if you met Miss Modern in person?
Oh, I'm grabbing ass on that one. No, I'm kidding. Now, her, I'd probably have to hug because I wouldn't have a choice because she would be hugging me. And I'm really not much of a hugger.
Oh, you're just a big old teddy bear.
I'm a teddy bear that gets hugged a lot that doesn't like it. Yeah.
What if you met Terry in person?
I'd like to meet. I think she'd be fun. I just like her attitude, especially being in a wheelchair and Yeah, she's got a great outlook on life, other than the religious part. But she's also, me and Maud were debating on how much she's a troll and how much she just really believes something and doesn't admit to it.
I have no idea.
We're joking around about that, but yeah, I like Terry Awake. She's another one that I wouldn't mind, meeting.
Oh, what about Mark Stone?
Maybe to see what the fuss was, get a better feel for him in person. I mean, I don't dislike him by any means.
What about Aiden?
Yeah, I could. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, nothing against him. I just have no desire. I mean, plus he's a kid, and there's a massive, 41-year age gap. Yeah, or 42 maybe, 42. He's just turned 18. Duh.
He's not actually 18. He's at 20 something.
Who is?
Aiden.
I thought he just turned 18.
That's a joke.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
but he's still a lot younger than I need to be around.
Oh. What about AJ?
Now I have Dan on doing a episode where he's telling everybody that somebody from Mods is having an inappropriate relationship with, or possible inappropriate relationship with the minor.
Oh.
Sorry, Dan, but the minor's 38. No, or whatever Aiden might be. I really thought he was that young. I mean, he acts
me too.
Immature, but
first time I met him, I really thought he was 14. And then I heard he had a fiance, and I say, "What? How could a 14-year-old have a fiance?"
That's why I kept saying he was 17, going on 12.
Yeah.
If he's older than that, then that's. Oh, I read that as my smoothie bowels. Ooh, keep your bowels out of this. Because when I have a lower GI, I have to do a prep, and that's how I first read it. And it's like, oh wait, my smoothie bowls are prepped. Not that he's doing prep for his bowels.
Oh, okay, that's good. What about what would you do if you actually met Kent Holvine?
Really? I mean, nothing. I mean, there's nothing I could say or do that someone else hasn't already said or done or exposed. So, I mean, I guess I'm just kind of burnt out on the whole Ken Hovid things. I mean, at first it was kind of neat when I first come to YouTube, and now it's like, ugh. Between Ken Ham's nonsense, Hovid, and even like, I guess I'm just burnt out on all the apologists, really. I don't watch near as many videos or spend as much time on YouTube other than on streams than I do that I did before.
Oh. Yeah. Here's other person. You ever met her? Her name's Faithful to Jesus. She hasn't been on here for a while, but
that's who FTJ was. Okay, because when you gave me the list, I'll just leave it at that. It had FTJ. It's like, who is that? Who is that? So yeah, now that I know who it is. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right. List. What list?
On the Facebook of, well, I'll send you. I don't want to say it out loud necessarily. Nothing bad. It just, I don't know if you want to let people know who has what where.
Thank you, buddy. She actually she met Kent Hova too, and she actually knew she was there with Mark and them.
Really?
Yeah, she's a good
see
lady.
if I can find that. Yeah, I've been. Oh, there it is, right there. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want people to know or not. That's why, I mean, it's no big deal. Just there we go. Boom, back in the game. Let me see. If we ever have a hangout, I would have to referee to keep everyone safe. We're going to need more than one, I'm sure. Speedy, I would help you out. Upcheck, you'd be the cause of most of them. Well, okay, me, but then you. Make sure you bring your Billy Club father, Charles. You might need it, especially if... No, Luke, how's he going to get there? I mean, really?
Oh.
FTJ is your girlfriend? Upchuck, for real? Are you... I think somebody's not telling the truth. Robin's going to be so heartbroken.
Oh, if you became president of Greece, what would you do?
Move back to America.
Oh. What if you became president of Canada? We could say, "Hey."
No, I would say, hey, see you later. I'm going back to America.
What if you became president of America?
Well, sure, that couldn't be any worse than Trump or especially Clown Mala. I'd give it a shot.
What if your and your VP would be Father Chuck?
Oh, I don't know if I can have an Orthodox on my as a VP being an atheist.
Oh. Would you
We might have
have?
to try it out. It might be the combination that gets this world back into shape.
Yeah.
Then I'll have Speedy be the minister of food. Because he's always cooking, move his family into the White House.
Oh. Would you ban Aiden
From the White House?
from America?
Oh, duh. They should already have him banned. He's on the watch list.
It's funny. Kaylee said that Antichrist would be from Greece. Do you think it could be Aiden?
I don't believe in the Antichrist. And the more I keep reading, the Antichrist is only mentioned 2 or 4 times. I forgot which in the Bible. And and this was from a theist, supposedly, that was doing this thing I watched the other day, but it made a lot of sense. And even Dan McClellan kind of backs him up with that, with one of his shorts that I just happened to come across looking for something else.
Well, Mark said the Antichrist was I forgot, not, was it Nero or Titus? I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, with being a preterist, I'm totally lost on that. That's one thing I've never really studied. I've heard of it before and I never knew what it was, but then to me it just doesn't quite make sense. But then again, religion in itself doesn't make sense.
First time I ever heard of it was from Mark. It's about, they believe that already happened.
Right.
It was about
the 70 AD and whatever all that is. It's he believes it wholeheartedly, so more power to him, but that doesn't make me believe any more in God than I did before.
Well, Cax, do you believe we went to the moon?
Yep, absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
What about, do you believe that? Kaylee said the Earth is laying down on
Turtle's back. No, people believe that. Some of them do.
That's where Stephen King got the idea for his movie. What helped inspire him for his book, It. He said
Really?
The turtle, he made it the good guy and the clown the bad guy. Because the turtle came from the idea about the Earth being on the turtle's back and stuff. Turtle, I guess, is the good guy, and It took the form of a clown as a bad guy. Because he got that from what is that guy named? Back in the 80s, he dressed as the clown to kill people.
Oh, John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah, that's how Adderson helped inspire him for that.
Oh, makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Father Charles, I love you. I'm still the Antichrist.
One day, probably after all the holidays, maybe Farchuk could see about come on our show to and talk to Daniel. Would that be awesome?
I would enjoy that. Really, they're both level-headed. They both would, get a lot of information that would probably be nice to hear.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. He said he would do that when he gets time and stuff. He's set up a date and stuff, and he's going to go back to. He's going to be on the screen, probably be in his office again. Yeah, remember he used to have an office, and on the back her the forest with lights coming on there. I don't know, it's been a while, but
right.
Yeah, he used to do that back then when he had a show. I hope he starts his show up again. Would you like that?
Yeah, definitely. And Speedy, being the racist that he is, even though we found out today that racism and bigotry are all fake, fake news. He's going to have Missing Maud be in charge of the sandwiches. I think that's a mistake. And even she admitted that Awake would be the better Sammy maker. So I would say make Awake, the kitchen queen, and then Maud and all the other girls could do their godly chores in the kitchen while us menfolk talk about menfolk stuff.
Oh. Oh, I don't even need NASA.
Let's see how many hate letters I get over that one.
Is it true what Miss Mott said? NASA was founded by a Nazi?
Wasn't founded by a Nazi, but we had, after World War II, we had, a lot of, people that were Nazis or formerly from Germany come over and help us develop rocket technology. Without them, we would have never made it to the moon. Well, not never, but it'd been a lot longer than it was. They contributed immensely to it.
Oh.
Was it right or wrong? If we didn't get them, the Russians would have got them, or England, or somebody else. Even though the Russians did get a lot of the scientists too.
Oh, I want to ask you, do any other countries go to the moon or go to space?
Was it China just had one that had one of their landers or probes or whatever crash into the moon? If I remember that right, not too long ago. Russia, because they were the first ones in space. I'm sure there's other ones I'm just not thinking about, but mainly it's been the U.S. and Russia.
Oh, I heard people try to say Russia couldn't make it into space or something because of something. So that's how put doubt on America going.
Right. Well, the thing about it is, Russia isn't as technically advanced as we were, especially back then. But a lot of, like I said, we happen to get the right scientists, I think, compared to Russia. But Russia was ahead of us forever in the space race. I mean, they were the first in space, the first ones, to orbit, the first one to have a human, yada, yada, yada. That's about as far as it got because they had trouble, if I remember right. And don't quote me because this is just off the top of my head, trying to remember all this, is that the Russians had trouble with their rocket. And they've had a few accidents too. I mean, we had, was it Apollo 3, where we had 3 astronauts, including, Grissom, in that one that died because of a fire in the capsule. But we learned from our mistakes, I guess. And
do you think they faked the moon landing and will we live on a pancake Earth and it's covered in ice?
We have been to the moon.
Okay.
We're probably going to be there again for some reason soon anyway. I think and a lot of that would be in a preparation for them doing whatever they're going to do next on Mars, or even do it in baby steps. Flat Earth, nonsense. Makes no sense. And it really depends which version, especially, because I've heard so many versions of, flurfers. Some think that only the Earth is flat, but yet, what about all the other planets? They're normal, or they don't exist. It's all fake. It's a firmament. And to me, that makes no sense why God would, if, devil's advocate here, if God did make everything, why he would make a lie and make things look like they're there when they're not. It makes no sense. Plus, you still have to explain the sun away. Is that CGI too? And we've had CGIs for, so even if the Earth is only 6,000 years old, as the yackers want to say, that still makes no sense.
Oh.
None. Yeah. Phantom and Bond probably be sitting at the table playing chess, arguing with each other, or me wanting to play chess with one of the two, and they're arguing and aren't listening to me and denying me my chess, which I haven't played forever. I used to be pretty good. There's one I miss. I'm trying to figure out.
You could show Phantom all kinds of evidence and won't change his mind.
All right.
Just crazy. What do you think?
Well, everybody can be that way. I mean, really. Wait, where's the one? I'm trying to find the one that he was, when Speedy was talking about, I've been to the moon plenty of times, or several times. I thought that was funny.
Oh, is it true they sent everyday people to the moon? I mean, the space?
Well, the SpaceX people do. NASA won't. You have to go through all sorts of tests and training, and because it's to go into space. Does a toll on your body, and the longer you're out in space, the bigger a problem it is. And that's what they're trying to figure out to get to Mars. How are they going to send, humans to Mars if their muscles are going to decay so fast?
Would you ever go to space?
I'd like to go to space, but to go anywhere, no.
Oh. What if you went? What if they sent you to space? Well, I heard. You ever heard this lady AOC?
Yep, AOC.
I
The
heard
next great Democrat.
I heard she said something about we send people to the sun.
Was she trying to kill people? Oh no, Mr. President, really? You can go to the sun and no problem on the spaceship. Next thing you know, AOC is the president of the United States because everybody else is dead.
That'd be crazy.
Tim, that's it. Tim at our get together will be passing out Bibles, and don't forget, Bible tracts.
And he says, "Go Power Rangers!
Go Power Rangers!" And we'll be talking about Dan's mating caterpillars.
Oh,
and I'll be at that party passing out NSAB Bibles too.
What about Dan?
What about Danism? I thought we were trying to get rid of Danisms. Dan, no, he'll be outside spraying everything with Roundup. Yep. and he'll be saying, a demon. It'll all be about him.
Tim said, yeah, he would be doing that.
No, I know it. I mean, I don't dislike Timmy. He just, some stuff he says is not exactly what I would think is true, but hey, we're all allowed to have acid flashbacks, even though I've never done acid.
Oh, what if would you ever like to meet would you ever like to meet Jens?
Jens, yeah, I enjoy Jens, and I fought for his hammer, so I feel accomplished. Now I've got to guide him through what we call life. He's such a young man of 147 that I need to watch after Jens.
Do you think he's the brother of Steve Anderson?
No, Steve Anderson's a total moron. Jens is just a foreigner. There's a difference. No, sorry, Jens. I couldn't resist. He's sitting there saying, that son of a bitch, he's the foreigner. Yeah, he's the foreigner, not me. Josh is going to tell everybody how they're doing everything wrong. That's not the way to have fun. Dan's got to go in first to kill all the weeds, but I have to check the weeds and make sure it ain't the ones I want. The ones we want, Speed. Remember, we need this for the gathering. There can only be one. That is funny. Funny as hell.
Oh, have you ever met? Would you ever like to meet Richard Dawkins?
Yeah, yes, I would.
If I met him, I'll ask him for his autograph and send that to Berner Pike.
Yeah, I need to find where my autograph book is, and I can't remember which one. I know it's not at least that copy of The Selfish Gene, unless it's a different copy I have. I might have two copies.
What if you met Bruce?
Wow, I'd ask him, why aren't you in church, boy? You're not supposed to be at the gathering. You're supposed to be in church praying for these souls. Then Bruce would show up and take a piss all over the banquet table. No, he'd pass out on the table, you mean, and knock all the food off, and then the girls are going to be mad because they had to be little helpers for Speedy because he's our head chef. Oh, we're back to 28 years later. 28 years later, we're all going to still be sitting in the same spot having the same conversation about the same people. All dancing because Dan died in an airplane crash. Or too soon? Too soon with the plane crash?
Oh. You serious? But they call him the Dancing Dan.
The Dancing Dan. He ain't gonna be dancing if he's dead from a plane crash.
Oh no.
He'll be squished Dan. But I bet you his eyebrows will live on. His eyebrows are like little cockroaches. They can go through nuclear holocaust and still survive.
Oh. Well, I asked, if you took over the world, what would you do?
End world hunger, end all wars, and make all the fundy Baptists go to a special island by themselves with all the KJV Bibles ever.
And would you have Tim be their president?
Well, they're going to have to elect their own presidents of their island. They may vote him off the island. I don't know. Oh no, we can't have Tim. He's a heretic. He likes fudge. That might be Tim's hell. Getting put on an island with a bunch of people who profess to be Christians just to find out they're all gay.
Joyful and happy?
Yeah, he ain't going to be joyful and happy on that situation.
Oh, okay.
He'll be saying, I miss Dan now. I sure miss Dan. You don't got to apologize. Just take me back.
Too late to apologize.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too late. Too late. I challenge Dan to a battle of the brows. I've been working my eyebrows out. Look how long they got clear down over my face. I'm going to take him out, and I don't mean for dinner.
Oh, no.
Look. Here's my eyebrows. Try not to get it all out, but yeah, it goes way down here if I took it all out. Oh, that just ruined my whole do. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm not my pretty self. I better put my makeup on.
Oh, like. Oh.
Oh, God. Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm here. There are $20 with a famous eyebrow.
Oh, I did find out Dan's selling nudes. Anybody interested? They're $5 for nudes, and he'll send you one, or $25, and he won't send you any. I did the $25 one twice just to make sure I didn't get any.
Okay. Dan, he's a funny guy.
And you're welcome, Dan, for the $50. Although I did spend $25 to have him send Mod 5 different ones.
Okay. What if he became king of Earth?
Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be smite or smitten. Or not smitten. What is that? When you get knocked, they kill you? Smite. Is that it? Smite.
His vice king would be Stephen, and his other would be. Oh no.
Let's see. Smite. I think it's smite. Whatever the King James version would be, smite. Where's it? Oh, that's a game. Duh. There's a. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
To strike sharply or heavily, especially with the hand or hand weapon. Or number 2, to kill or injure by smiting. Well, that mother smiter.
Oh, it's 5:04. Sorry, sorry about that.
Nope, you're good. I forgot all about that. But thank you for having me, and I'll jump off here so you can end it. And
thank you, and you're always welcome on here, buddies.
Yep,
part of the channel.
Appreciate it. I may end up over at the PGs if they do their. Dan, are you guys doing your thing tonight? Was that tonight, Gangster? The Gilgamesh thing.
It's scheduled, but I'm not sure. Sometimes they don't do their scheduled videos, so I have no idea.
Yeah, well, I figured his president might be able to tell me yes or no.
I can give you the
link. I'll find out. I'll keep looking, but
you want me to give you a link?
Oh, I've got it. I'm not sub to their channel. I just have it the link in my thingy thing, my browser history.
Thank you so much for coming on.
All right, I'm gonna buzz off here. We'll be talking forever. Thank
Okay.
you. Have a great day, buddy.
You too. Oh, thank you.